there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do your reading for you all for your next 48 hours. Leos, how are you doing? Has anything triggered you to want to take action quicker? Has anything triggered your manifestation to go fast? Because that is what I would expect right now through the 12th. Manifestation's moving. It's like the statement where something changes everything. You know what I mean? Leos, it's like something changes everything. Or something changed everything since we last met. Since we last had a reading together. Alright, so Leos, let's bring in messages from your guides, your angels, your higher self, higher power. Let's try to tap into that energy of higher positive vibrations, higher vibrations for our Leos. Gonna get started with the Oracle again first. Okay. So I'm going to start with this deck. It is Sacred Signs and Symbols and the Epiphany deck kind of like combined, okay? For Leos, please. Something taking your manifestations up a notch, okay? Something's going up a notch. Uh-oh. Way too many. Leo, you are about to spill things. It's maybe about a commitment that you've made to somebody, or where do you pledge your loyalty? Where do you pledge your loyalty to? Who do you pledge your loyalty to? What do you pledge your loyalty to? I'm feeling like that's really a big issue. What are you making your priority? Can you back it by your actions? Can you say, you know, yes, I back it by its actions? Fairy tales do exist. All right. Road to Recovery is the first card. This is that Four of Swords energy, but it's also telling us a little bit more than that. It's telling us that where you've been has been challenging. It feels damaging almost to a soul level, like damage. Like, I know you can't damage the soul technically, I guess, but it feels damaging, that is so damaging and so deep that it's affected time for quite a while. So you're on your road to recovery. That's the good news. Road to recovery. Either this is a relationship that's on its way to recovery, or it's a tower moment that happened in your career, and maybe the recovery is you finding out what you really were supposed to do. A reconciliation is coming. To mend, to make better. To mend, to make better. Bubblegum. Fun, flirty tease. Very important to mean what you say during this time. Powerless. This power struggle is real. Power struggle is real. And maybe this is a power struggle against our addictions. I'm kind of feeling the devil energy here. So attachments, anything that's weighing you down, there's some reason. There's some reason that you need it. And so therefore it creates a power struggle between your higher self and what you're doing, your actions. Time is up. Ignore this part. This took too long because that's not what it... Okay, very few people may have had something that they were waiting for, but it didn't turn out to be true, or there was an illusion, a false mask behind somebody, and so therefore it took too long to prove or something. You know what I mean? Took too long. Time is up, though, is the main message. I think this is a card of action. It's a card of action. It's not a time of giving up. The time is up for you to stand up and go do something about what you care about. Okay, false mask. Feeling the Queen of Wands energy with this. Who you really are. Sinking into who you really are and taking off the mask of what you weren't for so long. Avocado, smoothing over or buttering up the consistency. This is the grace that you handle your change. This is the grace that you're using to handle the change here. Whatever this change is, it's a grace to get through a situation that might be challenging, but the way that you're going to do it is going to seem seamless to people. All right, fairy tales do exist. Yeah, Leo, you don't have to announce, hear me roar. You never have to announce that. The lion typically will only hunt when it's hungry. And most of the time, lions, they lay down. They know their master. They sit into their kingly, right. And they know that any extra exertion or energy will probably lead to another thing being killed. So in order to really help everybody, the lion doesn't pounce at what it really needs until it's time. And if you fool with the lion or mess with the lion before it's time, I wouldn't expect anything really. I would expect it to be like when the time is up, Leo's coming. It can be that. It can be that too. Okay, time is up. Or you may have given enough time in a commitment to where now it's like fairy tales do exist. There's something that's coming off and it's the false mask. Authenticity is really needing you to be part of it right now. Okay, I'm going to leave these for you to look at. Okay, because it's going to mean very different things for very different people. The emotions and the energy behind these emotions is what I'm bringing to you. I'm not hearing anything about a closing. I'm not seeing anything about a harsh ending, nothing like that. I see a group of cards that says now it's time to get to work, road to recovery, past the healing part, That's important to mention too. Okay, so let's get some of these, and then we're going to go right into the tarot. This is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, and I love this deck. It has very short, quick sayings to let you know what kind of coaching you might need on this life soul path, because this is a very difficult place to live. Earth is challenging at every corner. No matter what you think you perceive, everyone is challenged here. You are old soul. You feel that more than anybody. Maybe something that you've had as a habit or a pattern. I feel like it's a habit that you may have kept doing. It may be a reoccurrence of something in the past when you run into a really difficult time and there's the option to go off the rails, so to speak. It might be an option that you would consider taking because old habits die hard. It was a way of coping. Back then, it was a way of coping. Old habits. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. Truly, it is about recovery for some people. It's about recovery of their life, their authentic life that they never really were living in the first place. And this might not be you. This might be who you're dealing with too, okay? So remember that. You might be helping somebody through something, but most everyone has some kind of behavior that they even unconsciously will do. It's things like to sabotage without knowing that you're even sabotaging, okay? An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. And I'm getting the information that some things triggered you to quit doing something in the past, to give up. And those things that triggered you to give up, those are the things you need to focus on removing, those patterns. Remove your reaction to what that was. That will help you with these breaking of the old habits. So 52, the auric field. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. Yeah, I mean, face it, we all give power to people around us because we soak in too much of their energy sometimes. And being in the place that it is, it's still very judgmental. And if somebody is, judging you harshly and you're soaking in that energy, that's not good for you. That might be where the automatic negative thought comes in. It might come in from all these people around you thinking things, and it's not something that's true to you. If it doesn't feel nice or true to you, whatever statement you're making to yourself in your head, then don't believe that it's even yours and don't give another thought to it. Find out how to protect your aura, your energy. It's very important now because I feel like a lot of Leos are taking off and doing really good for themselves. And I feel like, meaning whatever they're doing with integrity and honesty and being authentic to themselves. And if that's the case, then you really have to watch out, because that's truly when things will feel like they're attacking you because of trying to get you to stop being in your light. Hey, Old Soul 21, you have lived many lifetimes and gained wisdom beyond your years, Old Soul. Also meaning that, well, you know what? I'm also feeling this might be a completion for some of you on this place, on this planet. Maybe the point was to raise it to a higher vibration, and maybe you're seeing and getting to do that and get to move on to whatever else you want to now. But I'm picking up that, yes, you have lived many lifetimes and you've gained wisdom beyond your years. That doesn't mean that you're immune. That means you're actually more susceptible to having old habits because you've had more time to accumulate them. Trust and forgiveness. It's time for you to let your guard down and learn to trust again. No matter how weird behaviors might be that we see in other people or decisions they make, always keep in the back of your mind not to do this judgmental stuff, because what if there was a time when that judgment they used was the best judgment, or maybe a time in a past lifetime where what they do now doesn't seem like it's right, but there was a time when it was right to that person, and so it's just seeped over into this life, and it's something that they are going to have to actually change, right? If they want to have their authentic self. Meaning everything is not as bad as what we like to say it is. Number 1, speaking up. 7 of Wands energy, defend yourself. Speak up. Stand up for what you want. Don't let people run you over. They can only really run you over when you're not being authentic to yourself. And then consider that an outlet into you. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. The earth shifts, 72. You are very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, you experience all that she does. Well, yeah, your ruling planet is the sun. The sun gives life to so many organisms here on the earth. It's no wonder that they call Leo the leader, because it's the sun that represents what's ruling them. The thing that makes everything have energy and be brave and stand up and let your light shine. This is what's getting in the way from letting your light shine, Leo. Fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you desire. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It says the life that you deserve. Yes, which is what you desire. If it's from the heart space, then it is, technically. It can be like the same thing. Let's see here. Angel number messages. What do we have? Okay, we have I'm aligned, 22. You're in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. 22, I'm aligned. A visionary, Leo. 12, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich. You're able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. You finding your light and shining it helps other people shine their light. That's as simple as I can get it. 31, your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to live them too. So I am disciplined. Okay. So yeah, okay. I'm aligned is great. That lets us know that that's why things are getting into your auric field, or trying to. It's because your light is shining really bright and things are attracted to that. All right. Tarot. Let's get into the tarot. Please scoot over a smidgen. Okay, Modern Witch Tarot, give us some news for Leo. Always to help them move forward. It's for their greater good. Never to harm anybody else. That's the best way to manifest, you know, taking into account how everybody else feels too, but not standing down from what your truth is. Speaking your truth, it shouldn't be the way that we've been handling it. It shouldn't be with fights and things like that. Things that are just your truth. All the judgment. Ooh. All right. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So we've got you working on something that's really hopeful. Okay. There's a new beginning that you're possibly going after, but it's part of the main plan. And I think you're doing good. I think you're getting that. In fact, I think you might be feeling the momentum of everything catching up. 8 of Pentacles, the Chariot. Nice. All right, what is the issue here? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. I hope this isn't you, Leo. That's why I'm like, I hope this isn't you. I hope this is somebody in your vicinity or somebody that knows you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be about somebody with a really sharp tongue. It can be somebody that is not very good at expressing their emotions. It might be you. It's not really a bad thing until she goes on, and this character will put people down for even having emotions or coming from a heart space about what they think about. It's almost repulsive to somebody who doesn't at all step into using the heart space for their decisions. Even the logical ones, especially the logical ones, need to have heart added to it. So just be careful with this energy. This energy will isolate you. If this is the energy that you're having right now, you will isolate yourself if you're trying to get away from your emotions. Ah, nice, because this is what wants to come out for you. The challenge here: travel, motion, balance. Being aligned requires you to keep moving. It's like you can have an epiphany moment, and then you can decide that you just want to sit here and be in this wonderful achievement, or are you going to keep on moving? because of the mysteries that we know are going to be awesome, that Spirit has to show you, that yourself has to show you. Because there's something that you're really wanting to manifest. Guys, this is big message, that if you want something to manifest and manifest quick, go with the heart. Make your decisions based on the heart, because it's all going to work out divinely for you. I can 100% say that, if you're going to be authentic and true to yourself and not fear a single thing, because your soul doesn't fear a single thing ever. That's why you feel weird about avoiding something you fear. Fear is, that's your higher self speaking to you, saying, no, you shouldn't fear this. In fact, you don't, but, you know, acting like you do. So it could be Aries, could be Cancer, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Past energy is, yeah, see, there's that tower that happened, and I saw that within the other card. So there's the tower that happened. 9 of Pentacles. You may have been on your feet at some time. You may have been really entrepreneur-like. Then something falling. Listen to that jet. Yeah, it's like a big jet all for you, and another one. God. Wow. You're doing more than taking off. You're going to make quite a noise when you do roar, Leo. The Tower in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So we're building, it's rebuilding, okay? Rebuilding something from a point where you once were able to handle everything. But the structure, when it falls like this, either it was time for change, or, you know, just something wasn't ever built on the right foundation to begin with. Okay, this could be a Scorpio. What is the present energy? The Emperor. Nice. That's the correct foundation. This is the solid, stable foundation of the Emperor. Love the Emperor. This is possibly an Aries, but it has to do with you being very assertive and applying a strategy to something that you know is going to be good. The reason why you're able to plan this strategy, the way that you're living life right now as you ascend, is that you're different. Is that you're different. Quite frankly, you're different. You're building stronger foundations. You're building houses with thicker walls. You're putting priority to the things that really need priority this time. You're going from the heart space. And it makes you come out on top. It truly does. Watch there be an Empress in this, and then you know you've hit the jackpot. Okay, the near future energy. Nine of Wands. That is a jackpot for a Leo. A Leo doesn't give up. A Leo doesn't give up. It's not in them to do that. Sometimes I guess some Leos could be people pleasing. Most of the time without knowing it, I think. But putting your boundaries up just because you're protecting yourself. I understand this energy, but too much is too much. So with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you may be putting up too many boundaries that are keeping you a little stuck. You know what I mean? As far as not moving forward. This is moving forward. This is building up your defenses, and it's staying strong, because this perseverance doesn't stop. If you want the Lion to show its true strength and power, it'd be during this time in the Lionsgate portal till the 8/12, and that truly is going to show the whole world how strong Leos can be and how confident and how much they pursue things. All right, then how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Okay, yeah, you do want to keep on going. Don't get me wrong. I think I see this as like a clock, and it's ticking. And then something getting, you know how the hand, like if you can't sleep, sometimes you look over in the clock, the hand slowly just keeps, every hour you're keeping up with it, that it just keeps going ahead, and you just feel like you're waiting so long. But you can see that this is actually clicked over, and it's very close to the time that you do something, that you put your words into action and show that you do mean what you speak. That's going to be so important for you all. Virgo, the Hanged One, could be Virgo, could be Aries, Aries twice, Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, Scorpio. Okay, so in the environment, the surrounding environment, the Eight of Pentacles. Leo, if anybody can say that you're doing one thing right now, it's that you're not giving up and you are working very hard. There's this sense of still working on it. You know what I mean? Still working on it, but you're accumulating. The Eight of Pentacles to me is accumulation. So whereas sometimes we're holding back and we're saving, this is we're kind of staying to ourselves, maybe holding back a little bit, but we're getting the ball rolling and we're accumulating. Hopes and fears. Nine of Cups in reverse. That all the times in the past that you've wanted something to go your way, you feel like that your wish wasn't granted. Because look at all the times this and that happened. You got to realize the things that you've done before, you can't expect the same result because there's so many now new changes. We are like variables with each situation, each experience. And this time you've changed the variables. You may have a completely different expectation or you may have a completely different outcome. So don't expect anything from the past, especially if you've been changing yourself. That just wouldn't even make sense. That would be insanity. Okay, the outcome. Also, the news is the news. We all know that we can't trust our sources 100% now as to how they really work, how things really work. So, yeah, you should trust yourself. Right now, there's this energy of, I should have listened to myself. I should have listened to myself. Five of Cups. Loss, regret, sadness. But turning this around, it's because there's something that you're not doing at this moment. There could be something that's been illuminated that makes you sad. Of course, it could be that. I think what's making you sad is that you didn't trust your intuition so much more in the past. That you didn't trust yourself as much as you could. So let's get out the other cards. What's the underlying? The Moon in reverse. Something getting revealed. There's change wanting to happen, and it's not happening because of some kind of action. Okay, well, explain this outcome to us for our Leos, please. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay. All right, your expectations, you don't realize what to expect. So just tell yourself that now. You don't really know what to expect. Don't be expecting certain things. Especially if you're trying not to have those things come into your life. Anticipate only great things, especially out of yourself. For real. If it's yourself, your authentic self, it's your higher self, you can trust that. You can trust it because it's connected with all that's divine too. So, and so are you. Two of Wands, focus and drive. This will help you lose your focus. The Five of Cups energy. The Two of Wands will say, use this sadness to inspire you and move you forward. Sorrow's not great. It's a terrible thing to have to go through. But if you have gone through it, use it as fuel to fire something positive up. Okay. So that could be a new job, something like that. Ooh, we do have Scorpio on the bottom. Now we have an ending to something. I bet it's an ending to this sadness. King of Pentacles coming up. Eight of Cups. Okay. Ending something maybe with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or, yeah, moving away from deceptive energy and being like really good at your business. I see that. Change coming in the moment. Look, Change coming in with the Nine of Swords. The moment that you listen to yourself, that you are your authentic self here. Change. And then there's the moon upright. When the moon is upright and you're on the right track to making change, then real love actually comes in here. And a hope for a new beginning with this Empress energy is what ends up arising. Oh my goodness. Yay! Great reading. Great reading. I know so many cards, but great reading. Let's do some tea leaves. And I'm sorry, let me explain that real quick. Once things start changing, once you start going with the flow and not resisting change and tapping into yourself, being true to you, doing things that you like to do, not just because they're popular, you're going to end up finding good partnerships, true love, Page of Cups, new beginnings, something loving, trust in yourself, and highly intuitive, psychic possibly. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Let me tell this to you too. Everybody is psychic, I guess, quotes around that. Everybody is able to read the energy that's coming and to decipher what is true and what is not. However, if you're not fully aligned with your higher self, who does that for you, so what ends up helping you with messages and things like that is your higher self. So you got to be aligned. You can't even say, well, my intuition told me wrong the last time. Were you aligned with your higher spirit and you're saying your higher spirit was wrong? You see what I'm saying? That's not true at all. Throne, position of authority. And there we are, the Emperor on your throne, position of authority. Bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. Period of prosperity and abundance. Lightning, control your anger and you will be sorry. So control your anger. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Money, money. Hey, that's what you're going to manifest. Just put your mind to it. Dealings or relationship with a man. 50-50. Sorry. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. Maybe it's that Queen of Swords energy in the reverse. Somebody that doesn't take into account emotions. Truly, the only things that you can actually trust to be real is how you're feeling. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial change. Make benefit. So change. It's all about change, guys. All about change. I know this was super long, so if you hung in there for me for the whole thing, then oh my gosh, you deserve an award. Thanks so much. Sending you light and love. Bye-bye.